Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today's topic is on Bitcoin harvesting, but I'm introducing another concept called Bitcoin earning. Not exactly harvesting, because harvesting is quite a complex thing to do, and most likely you won't earn money in harvesting. Okay, and then before I start, okay, before I start, I like to introduce you to this app first. How to earn money from Google survey. The reason why I want to introduce this app is because if you want to download the app to earn crypto Bitcoin, you will need money to buy the app. It's only 99 cents only, US 99 cents to buy the app to earn money, a few cents, earn a few cents, and you got to cough out 99 cents first. So if you don't want to pay money, then you have to earn the 99 cents. And this Google survey is much easier to earn money than actually Bitcoin, earning through Bitcoin. Later, I run through this Google survey first, and then you decide, you take a look whether you want or not. Okay, if you want to download this app, you can go to this page, this link at the bottom. Okay. There's no referral fee. This one you can go in, install, and then the first survey they give you $1. But you must answer yes. A lot of questions. They ask you only a few questions, maybe 2, 3 questions or 1 question, and then you must answer yes. I answer no, then I get nothing. So I suspect that if you answer yes, you get $1. Somebody said, but I got $0 because I answered no. So don't care whether you yes or no, you just answer yes. Okay, you can install this, or you go to Google and download this Google Opinion Rewards. Okay, here I show you how to use this app first. Okay. I share on my phone. Okay. Share screen, share camera. Oh, how come I cannot share my screen? See? Oh, I kick myself out of the screen. But okay, share. Okay, maybe I just I do it later at the end of the session, because I cannot share my Android screen, so we shall leave it for the time being. At the end, after the whole talk, we will explore how to share my Android screen. Then I can show you this one. Meanwhile, you can just install, and then this survey is very easy. Once a day, they may ask you some simple question like, are you married? That's all. Then you answer, they give you 20 cents, US 20 cents. That's all. So slowly you gather information about you. You can answer rubbish. Married, you can say not married. They don't care. Okay. So we go back to the Bitcoin. Okay, what is Bitcoin harvesting? Okay, actually, Bitcoin harvesting is a mathematical computation to do a hashing function. And the result of the hashing function must comply with certain pattern that people want. Hashing is a formula that you do a computation and then you cannot reverse back. For example, I can give you a very simple hashing function, for example, but it's a very simple one. Let's say you think of a number, any number, and then I will divide by 100 and I get the remainder. That is called hashing already. So if you think of a number 999, then I divide by 100, I get the remainder is 99. So you cannot reverse. From the number 99, you won't know what's the original value. It can be 9,999, or it can be 199, you won't know. Okay, but this is a very small number. If you have a number that is 100 digits long, then you find it's very difficult already. Okay, so but for Bitcoin, for example, any number you can hash, you will get a hash result. But that is too easy already. So I come up with a pattern. Okay, after you hash, you can only get number like 33 and 88. So whatever number you give me, let's say you try 555, and then I hash, you get the result is 55. Okay, but 55 is not equal to 33 or 88. Or I will put a pattern that say we say end with the number 8. You don't care. Anything end with number 8, then it is a result I want. So you get 49, 449. After you divide by 100, you get 49. So 49 doesn't end with a 9, so it will be rejected. Then you try 2,378, then you hash. You end up with 78. 78, the last digit is 8. Okay, so I accept. So this one become one of the Bitcoin. So it sounds very easy. But then you realize that 78 is already discovered already. Somebody already found the answer. somebody got this first before you, so also no count. Then your effort will be wasted. Then you got to try again. So the number is so huge that until today it's still not 100% used up. But of course, it will get progressively small. The number in the screen, the number I mean in the that you can hash and get a valid result will get progressively smaller and smaller. Okay, so as your results get smaller, you find that most of your effort will be wasted. Okay. So if you want to harvest it on your own, that will be very costly, because most of that means you start with nothing. Then as you harvest, you find that most of your number already has been used. So it's best you join someone, some organization, some group. There are some groups there, and then you just help to provide computational power, and then you get the result. Then you got to pay some fees for all these things. Okay, so and it's not a easy setup, but there are software that you can do it. All these are the back end already settled, so you just run the software. Okay, so what are the harvesting method you can use? You can use an old PC, or you can use a high-end PC. A very high-end PC, maybe it can give you 100 million hash per second. That means hash means one complete computation. So it sounds a lot, but actually it's very, very tiny. You will lose money if you try to use a PC to hash. Or you can make it faster with a graphic processing unit. Okay, but of course the cost go up, it's higher cost. Or you can go and use ASIC. Okay, ASIC is those hardware chip that can compute the Bitcoin very quickly. It's done by hardware and not through a software algorithm. So that is also one reason why Bitcoin is not so good in this way, because it can be done in hardware. You can use a hardware to do all the computation. So the person who designed this hardware chip, I heard he make millions of dollars already. He make a lot of money. And I heard that the Japanese also want to create this chip with a smaller nanometer size. That means they have a higher speed and less power consumption. So it will be more economical and you will make money if you can do that with a higher speed and less energy consumption. So this hardware is currently the preferred method for Bitcoin harvesting. Okay, if you look at the hardware, okay, this is one of them. You go AliExpress, you can find them already. Okay, it's US 1,300. You can buy a second hand, which is half the price. I mean the used one. So this one has 23 terahash per second. Tera means how many zero? 12 zero. A mega is only 6 zero. A giga is a 9 zero. a tera is a 12 zero. So your one PC is 100 meg. This is 23 tera. That means 23 million meg. 23 million meg compared to your 100 meg. So, and it's cheap. If you consider that this hardware is cheaper than a PC, okay, and then you look at the power consumption, okay, that will also frighten you. 2,000 watts, 2 kilowatt. Your PC is probably less than 100 watt. Okay, but you see, it has like 20 times more power consumption than your PC, but its computation is like a million times more than your PC. So in terms of return on investment, is definitely much better. Okay, and then this one, because you use 10 nanometer chip, so the power consumption is considered lower. If you buy the old ones, then maybe they use a bigger size chip, let's say 14 nano or what, then the power consumption will be higher. So if you look at this one, okay, for example, this one, $600 US is only 14 tera, means million, 14 million, 14 tera, million megabyte. Okay, you look at this power consumption. Okay, 1,004. Okay, 1.4 gigawatt. So if you get less power, and this one didn't tell you what chip they use. Anyway, you compare all this power and so on. So, and then you can go to this Bitcoin calculator, Bitcoin mining calculator to input. Okay, the first one that I show you is 23 tera hash per second. Okay, let me make this bigger. Okay, the first one I show you is 23 tera hash per second. The power consumption is 2,100 watts. Then let's say our electricity cost is 14 cents in US dollar, because they calculate everything in US dollar. And then the maintenance, you pool maintenance, there's a fee to pay. If you don't do pool maintenance, pool computation, then you do your own. But you have a lot of wrong one, people done, and then you go and do again. You waste your time. Okay, and then when you click this, they tell you what's the revenue. Okay, so you earn $5. Okay, but that's the per hour lah. Okay, not per hour. This, no, I think a day. So this one is kilowatt hour, 14 cents. The electricity cost you can calculate because here they didn't tell you how much you earn. I think it's a day per day. So 14 cents times 24 hours. Is $3, but here the electricity cost, they put it as $7. We also don't know how they do it. Oh, wrong. Times 2.1. Okay, correct. So roughly lah. So the 24 hour, 1 day lah. 1 day, your electricity cost is $7. Your return is $5. So if you want to earn Bitcoin, yeah, you can earn Bitcoin, but you have to pay the electricity. The only way that this method will work is you don't pay electricity. So for example, if you are in an office, let's say in one of the somebody's office, you work there, and then you just buy one of this device, go to office, plug it in and run. So the office is paying the bill and you are earning the Bitcoin. So that's a good idea, right? Provided they don't catch you, but catch you, is it considered stealing or don't know what, misuse of office resources? Because office are paying the money and you are earning the money. So the net is your loss, is a loss by the office, but of course you earn. So that way you can earn. Okay, other than that, you must find a way to reduce the electricity cost. Let's say you can do it at 5 cents. Then you find that you are making money. Okay, how to get electricity cost at 5 cents? You may have to go to somewhere, maybe near some hydroelectric dam where they produce hydroelectricity, and then you put your warehouse of all these machine near there, and then you buy the electricity directly from them. So the cabling cost is very low because they are near the generator, and then these places are normally quite high because the dam is very high, otherwise you can't hold water. So when they are at the high ground, this cooler means you don't need air conditioning, so you save on air conditioning costs, or you don't need a lot of big fan. As long as you suck some air in, the place will be cool already. You cannot heat up the whole mountain, not like you don't have enough energy consumption to heat up the whole mountain. So you can use the cold air to cool down your equipment, because each one is 2 kilowatt. Imagine your rice cooker is 3 kilowatt, okay, or your electric kettle is 3 kilowatt. This one is 2 kilowatt. So you are running like one electric kettle, boiling water in your house, producing all the heat. So it's very, very hot. It's very, very hot. But if you use a PC, it's worse. Okay, you have a million times worse. So nobody use a PC to harvest. But as a user, if you have a spare computer, let's say in your office, you have a spare computer, you leave it on whole day, and then you are not paying for the electricity, you can let the PC run. When you are not working at night, you come back home, the PC continue to run and harvest the Bitcoin for you. It's very, very little. Okay, but then let's say, okay, we look at the PC. You see, they don't even have a mega. So it's 100 is 0.1 gigahertz. So your energy consumption for PC, let's say you can switch off the monitor. Let's say you cost 50 watt. Yeah, more than that. Let's say 60 watt. And your electricity cost, okay, let's say for them, they pay 40 cents. Or one day you don't even earn 1 coin. It's too little for a day. So unless you change, you lose 20 cents. You can't, too small already. One PC is too small. So if you want a PC, you can use somebody's the third-party software. Then you just run what the software, how the software harvests, you don't care. You just install the software and run. Okay, so that's one way. that one sure make money because your office is paying the electric bill. Okay, anyway, one day they only pay 20 cents only. Okay, 20 cents for one day. But you probably earn 0 point something cent only, so it's very little. Okay. So yeah, this site they tell you what are the best PC for Bitcoin. You find these are very very expensive one. AMD, Ryzen. These are very expensive ones. You see. So no point no point go and use. Okay, so now we show you an easier way to make money. Okay. Some people may want to consider Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi is very, very slow, but the energy consumption is also very little. But eventually, it still lose out to the ASIC. Okay, so Raspberry Pi is also not practical. Okay, and you also won't make money using Raspberry Pi. Okay, but instead of Bitcoin harvesting, let's go into earning Bitcoin. You don't care whether you harvest or you steal or whatever lah. So as long as you can get Bitcoin, why you care how you get, whether you harvest or you earn. Same like whether you want to be a farmer to farm the chicken and the vegetable, or you just want to work as a laborer to earn the money. Both way also can. You either mine or you earn. Okay, one of the software that I'm introducing here is CryptoTab. Okay, you can download from this link at the bottom. Okay. Okay, so CryptoTab is a browser actually. Last time it was a Google Chrome extension, but then Google blocked them. Then they use the Chrome open source software to develop the app, the extension built into his own browser. That means he used his own browser to run his own CryptoTab. Okay. And this CryptoTab is not actually, you are not actually harvesting Bitcoin. You are actually helping Monero to do computation. Then Monero will reward you with Bitcoin. So in this way, you can earn Bitcoin. Okay, I'm running on Intel Core i7 PC at 2.8 gigahertz. So that one I earn about 8 cents per day. So it's very little. It won't make you rich. Okay, and then if you want to use this browser, this CryptoTab browser to run or install software, you need a referral code. So this referral code will help me earn money. It's like a pyramid scheme. Okay, later we tell you what's the scheme. So first is once you enter this CryptoTab, because I already registered, so I just screen capture some of the sequences. Okay, so because I don't know whether I can register again, or so I just leave it here lah. So when you install the software, it's actually a browser. Then you need to sign in with an email or your phone. Okay, then of course you click next. Then they will send to your email. So in your email, there will be a link. They'll tell you some like one-time password. So you just confirm. Okay. This is my email. So you can resend. If you can't find from the email, you confirm, then you are done already. Then you get this screen. You start with 0, nothing. Okay, and the most important button to click is this button, off, and max. You click on off, then you stop computing. You can drag this button, how many percent, up to you. Okay, or you can go to maximum. Okay, I can show you a demo. At the bottom, you'll see this tab. This circular tab is a crypto tab browser. It's like Chrome. Okay, it's exactly like a Chrome browser. You can use it to search your things, like it's like just like a browser. So this crypto tab use the open source browser to develop the app. So you end up with as another browser called crypto tab browser. So here you can click, because I'm using a lot of software, so the thing dropped to 900. Okay. Okay. So now it's only 900. If I don't do anything, close my app, then it will reach 2009 or 2008, around there. So for 2.8 gigahertz Core i7, you get 2008, and that will earn you 8 cents. So if I drop to 1900, I probably earn 2 cents a day. Okay, so if I off, then it stop computing. So I can turn it on, then it start calculating. Okay, your computer may run a bit slower, but you won't notice it. I run for 5 days, 6 days, like that, around there, around 6 days, and I earn only 55 US cents. Okay, and of course, if the Bitcoin price go up, then the value I earn will go up, because I earn by Bitcoin. You can cash out, but for this small amount, cannot cash out. And there's this thing called crowd boost. Okay, later I show you what's the meaning of crowd boost. Okay, so you can boost your earning 2 times to 10 times, but there's a cost. You have to pay to boost, and the amount you pay, if you cannot. Yeah. Question. Okay, the amount you pay may not earn that extra, so I suggest you don't boost. Okay, if you run on a PC, then you can run 24 hours. This thing will run. If you don't switch off your PC, it will continue to run. Okay, but your electricity bill one day will be 20 cents. But the Bitcoin, one day you earn only 10 cents. Let's say Sing dollar 10 cents. Your electric bill is 20 cents. So you actually lose out in electric bill. But because for me, I got to leave my computer on all the time, because I'm doing work. Okay, so I just run because I need my computer to be on all the time. So to me, the electricity cost is a sunken cost. So I don't mind. I just run it 24 hours on the PC. Okay, you can do it when you go to office. You can run it. When you go back home, you just switch it off. So you don't actually incur extra energy costs since you are using. And most of the time, you won't use all the power of the PC. And this thing, after you install, you don't see that it's much slower. It actually slow down. You see, when you use resources the computation speed actually slow down. So it doesn't, you won't notice it very much. Okay, and then at the bottom you have this referral code. Okay, this link. So you need the code, otherwise you cannot install. So when you install, I become the referrer. Okay. So the boost, if you just now I mentioned about the boost, right? So if you want to boost 2 times, you pay 99 cents, $1.99. That means about $2 a month. So if you one day you earn 20 cents, so 1 month you earn 60 cents. 20 cents 6 times 30 days is 60 cents. $6. Okay, $6. So you pay $2, you earn $6. Okay. If one day you earn 10 cents, 1 month you earn $3, and you still make extra $1. Okay, if you boost 2 times, but you boost 4 times, you maybe make a bit more, and so on. But not much difference. You see 2 times and 6 times. It doesn't make sense also, because you boost 6 times, you pay 10. You boost 2 times, you boost 4 times, you pay not $4, it's $5. So this logic.
Beng, can we ask you a question along the way?
Can. You ask what?
I want to ask you, you get the money from who?
No. You don't get money. You get the Bitcoin. Later you can exchange the Bitcoin. You go to another channel to cash out your Bitcoin. You can transfer the Bitcoin to somebody, or you can sell your Bitcoin in Bitness, the finance.
So this Bitcoin that you get is not physical coin, not something physical. It's digit, is it?
Yeah. You don't have a Bitcoin wallet. It's just an account in crypto tab. They give you an account and say, okay, you have how much? But they are holding the Bitcoin, not you. You are not holding. You want to cash out, then you must have a Bitcoin wallet. Then you can cash out. Put inside your Bitcoin wallet.
Can you show us one of your Bitcoin?
Later lah.
How does it look like? 100 digits?
No. It doesn't look like anything. This is the Bitcoin.
How does it look like?
Like that. It look like that.
It look like that.
Yeah. This is
so that is 55 cents.
Yeah, US 55 cents. It goes many decimal point. You don't, when you pay people, you pay in decimal point. So many decimal point.
So this is a Bitcoin of yours.
This is Bitcoin, but it is 0.000014999.
Doesn't matter.
It's so many Bitcoin, so little Bitcoin. It's just a small tiny.
You mine this one. This is the
one
that you mine.
Earn this. I don't do mining. I earn this by providing. This one? Okay, I earn this big. I earn by providing computational power to this company called Monero. Okay, you can check out this Monero. Okay, this company, if I read it, understand correctly, okay, it is something to do with privacy. They use your computational power to compute a signature to protect your transaction. Somebody to help someone hide his transaction so that people do not know who actually make this transaction. You see, is some form of privacy. Otherwise, when you buy buy weapons or you buy drugs or whatever, then you don't want people to know. You see, or you buy something for your girlfriend, don't want your wife to know. Now it's difficult, but maybe somebody with very powerful hacking ability, they can deduce that you are the one who bought. Okay,
So this
because
website
all that
control your computer.
Huh?
So this website control your computer.
Not control the computer. You are helping them to do computation.
Oh, they give you a license to do it.
They give you the software called CryptoTab. This software that you install in your PC, it will communicate with Monero to determine what to calculate. It's just like you are a tuition teacher, and then people give you ask the office, okay, any more question for me to solve? Then the office will send you a question. Then you solve. Then they reward you. So here, same thing. They send you something to compute, and then you use your PC power to do computation, and then you get the result. Then they reward you. Okay, no result, you also get rewarded.
You are like a slave lah.
Worker lah, not slave lah. Slave don't earn Slave don't earn money. You are worker.
They take commission.
Yeah, you because they don't have all the PC power in the whole world. So they ask people to contribute some of their spare PC power, and then they reward you with Bitcoin. So I help them. I help them compute 9,900. I help them compute 958 computation a second. So every second I compute 948. So if you have 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, then you have a lot of computation. So you are actually selling your CPU power to someone.
What is your CPU power? Like in this case,
2.9 gigahertz.
Is it a computer or is it a computer?
You can check.
Of June 2021, we are now on day number 340. Towards the end of the class, we will give on the healing tank.
So you can check here. You can see 2.8 gigahertz. Intel
this
Core
is your office computer.
Yeah, this is my computer, my desktop.
Your desktop, so any desktop computer.
Yeah, any desktop can.
So while it is using your computer 24 hours, you can still work on your computer.
Can.
So it's working in the background.
Once you work on your computer, the number drop, become like 900, about 900. But if you don't do work, you become 2,800.
I see. So you can still use a computer lah.
Can. You just slightly slower. You won't notice it because most of the time you are doing the thinking, not the typing. If you are playing computer game, then you want every ounce of energy speed, but you are not, so it's okay.
So can you read this figure 966.43 something? What is the yellow stuff? How do you read?
Hash number of hash.
No,
hash is computation 900
per second.
Yeah, 972 computation per second. Hash is a mathematical function they call a hash function. A lot of formula algorithm also call hash. The category of function called hash. That's why I give you like you divide by 100, you get the remainder. That's a very simple hashing function.
Those still don't understand hashing function. Never mind.
No, it's just a mathematical thing. You go through some formula, you come out with a signature. They call it digital signature. It's a
So
hash.
there is a known mathematical formula for everybody to use.
Many. You can just design your own.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so this one you boost. When you boost, you got to pay money. So if I boost times 2, then I can earn $3. But I minus, not 8 times 3 is not exactly 10 cents. I earn like 8 cents. 8 times 3, 24. So 240. So I earn 40 cents more. But sometimes
can you
I use
repeat boost again? I don't understand boost.
No, because I 1 day, 24 hours, I can earn 8 cents. So 1 month, I can earn $2.40. Okay, if I want to boost, that means I times 2, I earn double lah. I earn twice my earning.
Well, how do you boost it?
Yeah, you just pay, you just click the button. You click this button, you boost. Later I show you. You click the button, you boost. You just pay money. You just pay by credit card.
What is the mechanism behind the boost?
Okay, later I explain to you what's the mechanism.
It boosts your computer. It boosts your computational power.
No. It doesn't. They just say they pay you double. You pay $2, they pay you $2.40. Because you one month you can earn $2.40. You boost, you pay them $1.99. They pay you another $2.40. That means $4.80.
But the mechanics of boosting is what?
Nothing. They all bushy one. They say crowd. They say crowd boost over here that crowd boost. But I don't think it's any crowd They just double your earning. That's all. So if I boost, I will earn instead of 55 cents, I earn $1.10.
Oh, they want more money from you
Yeah, but I must pay upfront first. But
correct.
Then they will pay you more But if you can't make it you lose money. You see, because like my daughter run it on her phone. She only 1 day only earn 1 cent only. So you 1 month only earn 30 cents only, and then you boost, you pay $2, you only earn 30 cents. So the phone is very slow. And then if you run on the phone, you can use your phone to install. Okay, and then on the phone you only run 3 hours. After 3 hours, it will stop, and then you must set an alarm clock. Then you will go in and run again, start the thing again. And then 3 hours later,
it doesn't run all the time.
You can't run forever. So of course, at night you sleep. You want to wake up 3 hours later to go toilet, urine. At the same time, you run the program also can. Or you want to sleep, then you don't set the alarm, and then you don't wake up. You can't run continuously. So at night you sleep, you cannot run. But sometimes she will click, sometimes she don't click. So 1 day only earn 1 cent only.
On the computer, run 24 hours.
Yeah, you can't run 24 hours. You on the phone app, you only run 3 hours. But phone is okay because most people will leave the phone on. You don't switch off your phone. So
why only 3 hours?
They design like that. You got to ask them. Unless I am the owner, I can go in and bank table and ask them why only 3 hours. Okay. So this one must ask them. Not I won't know the answer. So if you are using a phone, you normally leave the phone on. So these are.
I know the answer. I know answer. Why 3 hours?
Cannot answer because you have to you must ask the CEO lah of CryptoTab.
No, the whole idea is to get the youngsters to know about this web, and then eventually when they grow up, they will migrate to this desktop. This is the usual trick in the internet world. They give you tidbits. In the end, they rope you. This is the reason why they let you use on the phone, because when you grow up, you'll be contributing much more to them on your desktop or whatever.
No. I think is on the phone you got to pay 99 cents to install. On the desktop is free. It's free to install on the desktop. So for those people who want to earn money, they use a desktop. Those people who want to earn 1 cent a day, they use a phone. Okay, but you got to buy the app at 99 cents. So you will
that's
earn
logic.
100 days later. Yeah.
So
if you try to run it every 3 hours, you need about 100 days to earn back your 99 cents. Okay, so it may not be worth installing on the phone for that 1 cent.
It's for play only lah.
Yeah lah, in a way lah. So if you have so you boost, you got to pay, and they just give you more reward. That's all. Okay, but one thing if you install, you can accidentally make your web browser default become CryptoTab browser. So you must come in here, setting, to change this. You click on this, and then you change back to your Chrome or Mozilla or Microsoft Edge or whatever browser you use. Otherwise, you keep using the CryptoTab browser, which is exactly the same as a Chrome browser. So if you don't mind, just run CryptoTab browser. You don't run the Chrome. It's the same lah.
It's the same.
Yeah, but
surprising.
Updated lah. It's not as updated as a Chrome browser. Okay, this is how you can make money. Okay, it's like a pyramid scheme. Okay, what I make is here. I make 8 cents a day. Okay, so if you use my referral code to install, if you earn $1, I earn 15 cents. And there's no limit to number of level 1. If 100 people install, then I earn 15 cents times 100. So in 1 month, okay, I earn $15. You know what I mean? If 100 people is under my level 1, and if everyone earn $1, then I earn 15 cents times 100 people. So if all of you here install, then I will get let's say 20. If 20 of you install, then if you all earn $1 every month, then I earn 15 cents times 20 is $3 every month. Okay, but if you refer somebody else, okay, on the level 2, then I'll get 10% of whatever this level 2 earn. Of course, you will become the level 1. For you, this level 2 become your level 1. And then level 3 is 5%. And then level 4 is 3%, level 5, 2%, then 1%, 0.5%, 0.25%, 0.125, 0.0625. So it's like pyramid scheme. So this is where you make money. You personally try to earn is very miserable. So you need a very, very high level, many people to use. So it will attract people to ask everybody to install, and then everybody asks everybody else. Then become a pyramid. So you are at the top of the pyramid, you earn everybody's. So if you want to go in, you need a referral code. So then the referral code, then I make. Then your turn to go in, you make. So my daughter is the one refer me, so she is higher. So whatever I make, she get 15%. And then she also referred by someone else, so that fellow will get, and so on, so on. So it goes down. So the money is in the pyramid scheme, provided the pyramid grow. But a lot of people, the pyramid stop at level 1. It doesn't grow. Theoretically, it can be a pyramid, but everybody get tired. Because if your phone only earn 1 cent, then a day, you give up after a while. Okay. Okay, so now we finish the talk on this. Okay, so let me show you the demo. Okay, this is a Bitcoin earning software. So you can go and read all these things. Okay, basically, if you want to boost, you click on the boost. Then they tell you want to activate. So their terms tell you all these things. They accept and continue. Then they ask you to pay money. So you don't want, you cancel. Okay, you can do it yourself if you want to. So I'm not in the ready to boost yet because I won't earn $2. Okay, so there are many other things. So many you see until you blur already. That doesn't matter. So here they have a concept. They make use of your computing power to earn money. They to do for them the computational power. They pay you in cryptocurrency, and there's another option to cash out. I forgot where's the link to cash out already. Okay, withdraw funds. So you got to read lah. I haven't withdraw anything, so I'm not familiar with this. So you go through, you can withdraw, but I don't think it's maybe not straightforward to withdraw. I haven't withdraw yet. Okay, withdraw. So they ask you to verify email. No need lah. So you go and figure out how to withdraw. I will figure out when I have enough money, because I think there's a fee to pay when you withdraw. I'm not sure. So this small little money, just leave it there. Okay.
This is your wallet?
No, not my wallet. This is my account only. It's not my wallet. There's no wallet yet. I don't have a Bitcoin wallet. You want a Bitcoin wallet, then it's another software. Then you must manage your key. You must withdraw your Bitcoin into your wallet, and then you have your Bitcoin in your wallet. Then you can use it.
This is as good as your wallet because it's in the account.
No, not wallet. Just like the account, you put money in the bank, you log into your bank, you see your money there. It's like CPF.
I can see your money there.
CPF. Yeah, but that's not your wallet. What? That's just a
but then you know
only.
this is your money, you can take this money.
Now you can, but you want to take money, you must have a wallet to keep your money. You don't have a wallet, you can't keep your money.
But they are keeping your money there already, isn't it?
No, this is just an account. You log into your CPF, you see so much money inside your CPF. That's all. It's not.
That's good. That's good enough.
Yeah,
you can withdraw.
So same lah. You see the
Bitcoin.
You see the Bitcoin inside there. good enough, lor. Just like you look at your CPF money, that's all. Or you go to
Yeah,
your
they're
bank
keeping for you,
account.
so you don't need to have a wallet.
Yeah, you
This
can't
is a
use.
good.
You can't use. You go to a DBS, you see the money, you can't use. The only way to
you
use,
can't.
the only
You
way
can't
to use
dispense that.
is to go to ATM machine and withdraw the cash to use.
Oh yeah, okay. This one you can also withdraw lah, but then you cannot withdraw small bits and pieces.
You can withdraw, but you need an electronic wallet to store your electronic Bitcoin. Okay, whereas in cash, you go to the ATM, you withdraw the cash, you put in your physical wallet. So this one is is a software wallet. You put the number, a secret code inside your software wallet, encrypted. So nobody knows.
And you can dispense.
Then if somebody wants, then you can exchange your Bitcoin with services. You see?
Yeah, understand.
If nobody wants, then it remains a wallet useless. It's just like Pokemon monster. You capture all the Pokemon inside your wallet, inside your phone have a lot of Pokemon. If nobody want to buy a Pokemon from you, it's useless. You keep a lot, no use. It must people want to pay money, then it's valuable.
Yeah.
Okay. So we shall stop here. Then I will try on the survey.